This Goodwill was kind of a messy one. We're waiting to see. I think we got like a bike rack and something here before it goes on your car. But yeah, it's one of those type of ones. But that's all right, I guess. Because usually you gotta hunt kind of like it's the same deal as the Savers. You just gotta hunt for some things. But in the case here, you gotta dig through it instead of looking through bags. And what I mean by that is this. Let's get stacked and stacked and stacked. So someone like us comes up and buy it. But I think it's hard for these. So I don't think you can test stuff out here either. I guess we'll find out. There's what the price is. $1 each for books. Just got out of that Walmart or a Walmart. I don't know if I video. So we're going to Walmart. Went into Walmart. Did a little bit of RA. Did RA at Toys R Us. Then I videoed in this Walmart, which I didn't. There's a lot of people out. It's Friday after people get out of work. But the part is, the sobering thought is that while thrifting is a good ROI and it's cheap to get into, you usually make more money going into Walmart just because of once you got the processes down, you know what stuff's worth. You make a little bit more money, because we probably made more money just in this last stop than we did all day. You know, we was only in there for, probably 45 minutes max. And we've been out for, whatever, 4 hours now. 4 or 5 hours, including the drive. So, but thrifting, it's still fun. You can still hit some home runs, and we did, for money spent ROI purposes, the thrift stuff's better. But RA's seems to be where it's at for us. But thrifting's fun. And then there's a Keurig. And here's what I mean with the wide shot. There's a Guitar Hero box. You do find good stuff in here, though. I'm not sure if I prefer it this way or the other way. Probably this way, just because if you're willing to dig, you're gonna find this stuff. We're gonna go with a bag of phones for $8. You get like what, 5 handsets, like 3 chargers. I've watched some of my videos. We did sell quite a few. We did have a bunch of them. We did end up donating some. We did it when we did the clean out, which I'll show you. We kept some, so we're gonna get back into it now that we got more room. We don't just buy them and throw them in a box and they sit. We'll actually get them kind of cleaned and processed, and hopefully get them up and not just leave them sit around this time and make a little bit of money. Now it's a fancy Goodwill time. Look at this thing, nice brand new building. And I believe I talked about the bike rack and the other Goodwill or Savers. This is the actual Goodwill, if I remember right, but it's also just as stacked and just kind of as messy as the other one. Even though it's a nice building, I just let the digging commence. Oh. I already hit pay dirt. It's $1. Little cannon charge. You ever see these things here? Pick them up. Sold a few of them, but that's how easy it is to. And also, hey, look at that. Won't cake pan with the insert. Any media anytime soon. As you can see, the media is kind of a dig and find type situation too, but not looking like. Yeah, there's one game. That game and a Sims game.
Your destination is on the left.
I think that's, oh yeah, it's a thrift store. See, that's what I imagine the Goodwill would kind of look like, would be something like that, but now we gotta figure out how to get in there. As it is, if we don't stop at Ultrasound Party, I'm gonna get one of those in before we hit up the... Even got a fence to try to keep us out. Ain't gonna stop us from those deals though. I even got, mom must be there getting their bins open. Kind of a lot of bins. They're more normal, a lot more bins than we usually have around our area. But just we'll walk in the door here and see what kind of money we can make. Hopefully. Well, I can't judge too much though, because there was a Salvation Army in, I don't know if it was like Indy or it was somewhere we went that seemed pretty bad. But we went in there, it actually had like a $300 DVD recorder player, Panasonic, and they had 2 wide format printers in there. And like the thrift store, you'd think you wouldn't find nothing. You found some super expensive stuff in. I think I might even have that video or not. But yeah, see what happens. It doesn't look too bad, but of course, same as always. doesn't really seem like a chain. It seems more like a personal Sudoku in a box, but I guess we'll find out. Here's another Fightful. We actually tried one of those. I do think they do go for like 30-40 bucks. Obviously it's a long tail, but we had one. We didn't sell it. We had it up for probably not even a month. Maybe it was like a month and a half, and we ended up donating it again. But there's people out there that sell them and do kind of well with them. Actually, let's go ahead and let's look it up right now. You see, it doesn't like go for too much. It's sold in December for 15, 14, shipping 26, so it's a decent amount of money. It is $5. What did I get? Like I said, we already tried it. Nope, $8.99. Got a box of NASCAR games. I guess since I got the lames on them, not too bad of a day. 916 bucks for just after January. That's where we came in from out there. But there's electronics section. It's actually not too bad. Got one of those like fake knockoff, or not fake knockoff, but non-Bose Wave radios, and one of those like real good flat screen CRT TVs that make your old original games look the best, but everything else is not. There's a power set stand chair. It even has the original thing. So the rest of it's just kind of furniture and a bunch of clothes. We're kind of holding off on the clothes until we get the rest of the stuff posted that we got downstairs. So we got one more, or at least one kind of we're gonna try to go to. It's up in Michigan, so we're gonna hit the one up in Michigan. But I guess it goes to show you can't really judge a place from the outside, because that really wasn't as bad as the Goodwill we just went into, and the Goodwill looked kind of fancy. Still didn't find nothing though, but that's all right. The Deer Creek Commons. I'm not sure what town this is in Michigan. It's right on the border. Huh?
Lambertville.
Apparently it's Lambertville. We've never been here before. And as we're pulling up, it's kind of easy to spot the Goodwill. We're like, is it over here? Because we didn't have the GPS on. But it is. It looks like the other, looks like the Goodwill signs you see all up in Michigan and Sturgis and Three Rivers, and those ones have the same exact sign, so about the same exact sales. Huh, check that out. They do got a sale. Alright, so we don't get too many savers around here. The closest one to us is here in Toledo. We usually do pretty good in here though. They usually have quite a lot of stuff. I think this might actually be the only savers we've ever been to is here, but let's see what the deals are. They might not have any sales or anything here. I think they usually do like punch cards and stuff like that. Really, the office place usually has good things, as in like labels and like fax paper stuff and or toners and stuff. But as you can see, I see some thrift stores nowadays they're putting the labels over the barcodes, so you can't easily scan them. But I typed this one in, it's only like $10 after fees or something, but sometimes you just gotta type it in and do a little more work. See, because they don't want people scanning stuff. They don't want people buying their stuff, apparently. But you always gotta check the wall of bags too, because you can find some decent rare stuff. I think we've found like little pet shops and something else before too. Actually, that super rare one, it's worth like 90 bucks or something like that. Yeah, we found it here. Check those cups out. I'm sure they're not worth anything, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. I think I'm gonna need that for the ride home. Oh, is that a tiny Wilton cake pan? Wilton cake pans are good too, if you could find those. Throughout the, looks like we might have a winner. We have dealt with some of those before. I think the prices tank. Well, we found some that day at Walmart for like $2 or $3. It's more than $4. But I'm gonna look them up real fast and see if they're still worth something. We can get the first home run of the first home run of the day was ended up being that right there. With the back away here, and actually I was looking at it right here. See the first home run of the day, new package, $6. So clicked on that one. That's what comes up when you click on the sold listings. 72.65. So while I just ended up showing you that they cover up barcodes and prices are high. It's not an excuse. You just gotta find the stuff that they miss, look a little harder, find stuff that no one really knows about, and you'll hit gold just like that. We've only been in here for about 2 minutes and already found something good. It's the big toy wall, and this is where we found most of our biggest scores here from from Savers. The problem is there's a lot in the bags. You gotta kind of dig through them and know what you're looking for, and that's where the experience usually comes into play. Electronics are pretty invisible. Nothing there, but of course the bag wall. It's where you usually find your gold. And I already found something new in package. It is a video thing that didn't show up, but you can see that might be new in package. And check that out. So you see it has some kind of remote in there. Alright, so next stop down from the Savers, which is not too far away really, it's just like right down the road, is the Toys R Us. Gonna plan to do something about decent. Our stuff's starting to finally get checked in. We don't usually do inventory placement, so our big shipments we sent in, that was just after Christmas. They're taking a little while to check in, but our last shipment that got split up to 7 different ones are actually going pretty fast. Like some items have already checked in from what we sent out 2 days ago, and from when it sent out 7 days ago. So it's a good thing that they're splitting up the shipments now, just not getting to one spot. So now some of our RA stuff's getting checked in and getting sold, and still being a nice profit. Now it isn't as high as we sent it in at, but everything so far seems to be going all right. Which is why we're in a Toys R Us. Otherwise we wouldn't be. On that Toys R Us trip we took before Christmas, I think it might have even been the last video when we bought that TV. I gave a hint for Shadow as something good to buy. I don't think we ended up buying it because, as I said, might have got some DS games, but the lines were super huge, so we just put the figure up. We ended up finding some here that was must be old stock they put up, and still good. Kind of a high rank. It's like 140,000 in the rank. I'm not gonna give you any hints. Well, you hit from behind me, but as you see, this thing here was kind of hot during Q4, the laser tag double set. Right here. It was mostly at Target. That we didn't know they actually sold it at Toys R Us, but it was mostly at Target. But it was got up to like $200 and some before Q4, and also sold out across Targets everywhere. We never ended up finding one. It's the first time I seen one. I turned that corner and I was like, check that out. But the price went down, of course, because it's not Christmas anymore. It's like $54 after fees, and it's $54 to buy. So people just breaking even. Here's something that's older. These little, I think you might see them in some of our really old videos. We had one of these sitting in our basement for a long time, so we bought it on clearance at a Meijer, but they're like space talking guys. But not only do you ever see them in double packs, they're on Amazon. You can see it's kind of high, as in the rank. 63 after fees. I think they want $50 for it. So with that rank and that money you're putting up front, it's not really worth it. But it's always cool to see older toys, I guess, if that's what you're buying. A buy one get one at Toys R Us. It's kind of broad. The buy one get one's kind of broad, so you got to find a couple good things. We ended up finding 2 really good things, and it's on products that they usually only have one of. It's like a product line that they usually have 1 or 2 of. So I gotta kind of dig through it, and I'm sure each Toys R Us has different stock. But if you look at the buy one get one offers, you might be able to figure it out and go scan a few things. Kind of a tiny little store. See, it goes from there to there to there. That's it. It's probably actually the smallest Goodwill I've ever actually been in. Also, they do sell like a lot of newer stuff here, because over there was like in-box, like nicer stuff. And just the fact, so you got a little video game section all nice and on the open. I see it's a lot of the return styles. In Indiana, where we're from, up in the Michigan area, there's not very many of these return style Goodwills. Most of them never sell returns. It's usually the ones like closer up here in Michigan, which is not a bad thing. Oh, for some reason we never seem to find good things on the return. Found a couple board games sometimes, but other than that, usually we don't find too much just because the prices are too high. Alright, I know in that last clip I just said no clothes, but there's a Michigan Star coat for $8. It's not a red tag. If it was a red tag, it would be $4. But it said no toys, but it has a big Michigan, it has a hood, so I guess we're gonna go for it. I'm just gonna get in the listing mode though. So if we don't list it, we don't sell it. The thing, this is the first one that pops up was this guy for that. And it was only the 30th, so it was only like 7 days ago. So yep.
Take,
All right, thank you.
thank you. Have a nice day.
Hey, car, 0 minutes.